Hello there.
Boom shakalaka.
I am first in line, and no one is going to tell me otherwise.
Hello there.
Y'all killing me.
Ads are starting. Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support.
Hello there.
Fart.
I farted. It smell. Excuse me.
What the hell? I think people got some problems today. We kick off a Saturday morning. Let's do that.
This stream is protected by otters. Welcome to Otter Country.
What's up? What's up?
Wait, that's not Greg.
No, that's not Greg.
That's not Greg. What's going on? It's a sad morning, folks. Greg is on a plane going far from home. It's gonna be gone for a little over a week.
Is he going to Disney again?
That and a short cruise. Yep.
Oh, lucky
Yeah.
Greg.
Because apparently Greg doesn't like it when I plan a vacation and has to go take one before I do. Mhm.
Right, Rob?
Rob, this is twice in a month he's getting out of the basement. Twice in a month. Like, what the hell? All right, let's see. People decided to have fun this morning. Binda.
My dad is here, man.
He is here.
I am here, Ems. What's going on?
He is here. All right, Binda. Ems is the first today. Hi, Ems. Have fun with the Pokemon. I know she's already getting some good stuff today. Out with the hunting, doing the rating, all that good stuff. Rob, good day to you. Welcome in. Also with the
Water
streaking.
ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy
Hello
gushy.
there.
Anyway, because I say anyway all the time.
I was with the streaking 85 stream streak. Let's frickin' go. And then Rob with the 110. The number is getting up there. KO back up to 10. And then with the fart laser. Because, yeah, apparently he doesn't mind it. So I stuck in there. Let's see. PBJ, good morning, buddy. How you doing? And TJ, good morning as well. Welcome in. What's up, Dave? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I don't know. I'm feeling a little tired, but I don't know. I went to bed kind of early for me, like before 11. And so I was like up and waiting for your stream at like 6:30. I've even had a shower already today.
Yeah. I basically woke up around 7:15 or something like that, or something like, I don't know, my time. Didn't want to get up for a bit and finally got my ass going.
Yeah.
Hi, Annie. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Oh, I forgot. I got to do another hydrate for TJ as well.
Yeah.
And TJ also on 110 stream streak. Let's freaking go. All right. For those that were not here on Thursday, for whatever reason, and if you didn't catch my Instagram or Discord posts, more work was done on this. Actually, let me try to go to the other camera. Yeah, here we go. More work was done on this build, right? I got this kind of finalized, I think. I'm happy with it. There's a access ladder here, just in case they need it. Pipe work inside here is completed. And I moved over to starting work up here, which is honestly the challenging part. Because this is where I'm going to have what ChatGPT and Gemini called like the processing portion of the plant. And it's going to be the most obvious. So I want to have a lot of stuff cluttered up here. And that's why I need to have a lot of pipe work and all that too.
Yeah.
Make it look kind of good. So I started it. I was actually kind of happy with where I ended up so far. And I want to try to make more progress. Plus, we decided on a vat of some toxic waste, and we put the Greg mini doll in there.
Why am I not surprised?
No, so I gotta kind of figure out how to integrate that in here somehow, so it's just there as a joke.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm gonna do today. More work on this, but I'm nearing the end. Yes, toxic waste. Because I can see most of it's done. It's just up here that's left. Most everything else is done. Oh, and I do have to figure out how to get the train track in here. Because the problem is I couldn't just put 2 sets of track in because it's not going to be even with the rest with how the layout is right now. So I'm going to have to... It's going to take a little bit of work after the fact. Plus, I had to get the harbor stuff back out, I think, and change things up because I'm running 2 lines here instead of just the one. So I have to take out the switch track and redo that a little bit, but that's okay. So, what's Dave up to?
Well, I was just sorting a smaller parts order that I ordered way back in like February, and I because of Spaceman and weird release dates, I had made like 2 parts orders in 2 days. One showed up in like 2 or 3 weeks. The other disappeared off the face of the earth. Called Lego. They sent it back out, which was interesting because it wound up being like at least 2 separate shipments because some of the parts had gone from standard to bestseller in the meantime. And so I got those, and now then the original order reappeared. And so that's this plus some more 1x2 transparent bricks that I've already put in here.
Wow.
So unfortunately, it's not like I'm getting extra torsos. I'm just getting more air tanks and legs for the feet. So now I have turquoise and gold minifig legs. But then, as I noted in chat yesterday, my most boring parts of order ever, I think. I've finally come to terms with the fact that I probably do need more gray.
Yeah.
As much as I want to keep my builds colorful, sometimes gray is necessary.
Sometimes. I get it.
So, but then I do still have, I guess that was last Saturday, I built Leonardo and Donatello.
Oh, did you see? I did the rest. I did all of them last weekend.
I did see that you did the Sunday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say, and I was actually posting about this in Jane's Discord because somebody else was talking about them. And I was talking about how with Michelangelo, I'm not necessarily enthralled with the fact that they use like the teal or turquoise, whatever you want to call that, right?
Right.
And somebody commented that the designers may have been pulling from a specific comic book or something type image or design of them, which Michelangelo, I think, was the one that actually kind of has a color like that. And they put it in the Discord. I'm like, oh, okay. In fact, let me bring it up because this we're talking about. I'll show you guys what I mean. Because, yeah, since I wasn't necessarily fond of it, this was news. All right, here it is. Fortunately, I knew where to get it. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Hello there.
All right, so check this out. Apparently, this may be what they pulled from.
I would mostly agree with that.
So if that's the kind of model that they used, I mean, it makes sense. Each of them has a slightly different color. The 3 green ones actually are on point, basically, with the color palette that they used from Lego.
Although they've basically swapped Leonardo and Raphael, I think, because Raphael is the lighter green.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I never saw this particular thing. I never read the comments or anything like that, so I didn't think about that kind of color palette.
Right.
So it's interesting to note that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But at some point, part of me is very tempted to recolor Michelangelo and even Donatello. I can live with the bright green, dark green, but
I mean, in the conversation I was having in that chat, somebody else mentioned the other greens that Lego had, which I sometimes forget about. And I was like, well, maybe they could use like an olive green or something too, right? Who knows? But
yeah, I mean,
the teal is just off-putting to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I mean the teal. I do feel like they matched it fairly well to that comic, if that's what they were using.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like the original cartoon. Weren't they all the same color?
That's what I was thinking. I feel like they were. I think, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this, but Salas, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Otter Country, as we call it here. My apologies if I messed up the name.
Yeah. So I just Googled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here, and it's funny because they've got them in at least 2 different shades of green, but they are all the same. If you just type in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon into Google, there's a dark green, and then there's probably like the bright, like the light green. Or
I mean, that's what I was thinking, was like the cartoon and all that. Like, I remember everything I remember, and of course, like the movie. Like I'm thinking green. I wasn't thinking any kind of blue or teal or whatever. Like I just no concept of that. But hey, I still like them. It's just a little weird to me.
For sure. Yeah.
I know there's a couple other folks on today, including our friend Cooperman, who is doing a 1,000 follows special stream. Appreciate everybody that is hanging out this morning here, supporting where they can, including lurking. Like I said, Greg is away now for a week or so. Miss him. And then, of course, then he'll come back. I think he flies back home. Not that I'm trying to rush his vacation, but he flies home, I think, next Sunday, like the 26th. And then, we'll probably do the Tuesday stream. And then that's it for me, because I fly out to Puerto Rico on that Thursday for my cruise, which I board on the Friday.
That'll be fun. So the cruise leaves from Puerto Rico then?
Yes, it is going out of San Juan.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then it's what they call a repositioning cruise, because we don't come back into San Juan. We come back into Fort Lauderdale in Florida.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Yeah. Which is fine. Because it was actually pretty easy to get a relatively cheap flight out of Fort Lauderdale. So I'm good with that. Yes, thank you, Annie. Yes, I'm looking very forward to it at this point. We've had this plan for a while. It should be fun. I always enjoy it. Always good food, good shows, just chill times. Yeah, it'll be good. I will miss everybody. Don't get me wrong. I will have fun, but I will miss everybody. I always do when I go away. I do miss everybody. But all of us that are going are very much looking forward to a little bit of relaxation and all that.
How many people are going with you?
4 others.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, family and a couple friends.
Yeah.
We'll be good. I'm hoping to do what I did when I went on a cruise a couple years ago. Also, Coaster, Ems, you got another shiny. Congrats. Good for you. Look at you freaking rolling today. I'm hoping to try to do a stream on the boat when we're leaving port. Kind of like I did that a couple years ago in the summer when we did that. Like I just went on the deck and I streamed for a little bit. Just so people could kind of see and I could hang out for a few minutes. So
yeah.
Gonna try that again and see if it works. There will be Wi-Fi on the ship. I did sign up for the package.
And then do you usually use the same company when you go on cruises? Like, are you always on Carnival or Norwegian or whoever, or do you vary?
Royal.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm quite pleased with their service and their offering. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Miffy, welcome in. Long time no see. Hope you're well.
Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Shit. Come on.
Yeah, so tax season technically ended this week, which means Shannon is not, my wife, is not in the office already at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Man, poor lady. She had to have put in like 70 plus hours last week. It's crazy. Yeah, you talk about Law Corp and Mapping Corp. Accounting Corp. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, Law Corp constantly bends him over, like constantly all year long. I mean, Accounting Corp, I get that around this time of year. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
doing
because
good, thank you.
Yeah. Like I'm not quite sure, but I feel like her new firm is more just tax focused than some of the than the one that she was at when we met and had been at her whole career. So she has said it's like after April 15th, half of these people just kind of disappear. Because
So are they like temps then or something?
I don't know if it's temps or like full time, but only part of the or maybe they just put in so many hours during February, March, April that they can like basically be part-time the rest of the year.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know enough for sure to say, but her and her dad, their clients, they do a lot more like just general accounting for them too. So they're busy. So a lot of times that historically they were busy during tax season, but not crazy, but they stay consistent throughout the year.
Gotcha.
Kind of
Coop,
like with Skrills.
Sorry, Dave. Coop, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be in the middle of like 1,000 follow stream right now?
Water ushy gushy, water
What are you
ushy
doing?
gushy, water ushy gushy.
You should be celebrating 1,000 follows, dude. What are you doing? I have you on lurk downstairs on my other computer right now, by the way. Got that
Thank you
turned
for
on.
that, Coop.
Yes, I did hydrate quick as well. Thank you. Guys, if you're not, please follow Coop. Celebrating 1,000 follows. Dude is awesome. He's a great person. Great member of the community and all. Let me get this out so I can work on this a little bit too. I gotta do. For anybody that's not familiar at this point, oh, sorry, Dave.
Oh, I was...
No. For anybody's not familiar with what I'm working on a chemical plant mock, just in case you came in, you're not sure what the hell this thing is. Very industrial, something Lego doesn't do ever, but I wanted it to do this kind of thing for the city. So yeah, sorry, Dave.
Yeah, but no, where I was going with that story originally is Thursday we had like they had their tax season dinner, and so went and hung out there, and but we were talking with this younger couple who was sitting across from us, and we had mentioned that the fact that this is going to be our 20th year anniversary came up, and I was like, yeah, we went to Hawaii on our honeymoon, and we were like, we should come back here after 5 years. Well, 19 years later, we haven't been back to Hawaii. And I was like, you know, since we don't have to pay for college for Caitlin, maybe we could go this Christmas or this December.
You don't have to pay for college. That's a nice way to think about that.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised that she just went ahead and committed to that. I
Oh, right. Yeah, you and me both.
I mean, good on her for wanting to go ahead and serve, but I'm surprised.
Yeah.
All the power to her.
I don't. Yeah, I think like Shannon does complain somewhat regularly about dying at her desk, like slowly dying at her desk, and so I think Caitlin has read into that. I don't want a desk job. I want something different, and well, she did something different.
It apparently so. I mean, good on her. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
Good on her.
Yeah, and and then she wanted a pension too, and so like I know you get like 1 5-year term or 5-year, 8-year, whatever she winds up serving initially. That's not going to get her the pension, but if she sticks it out and does her 20, then she's got something and can go do whatever she wants after that.
Right. So I'm doing a little something for fun here because this other person did it to me while they're alive.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, like, because, yeah, I mean, a lot of the teachers have pensions, but they, like, were paying, most states never funded them enough. And so now, like, our kids, like my kids' age, and even just slightly younger than us, aren't going to get the same kind of deal that I was able to just sneak into, or I would have been able to sneak into when I graduated.
Right.
Where, yeah, like my buddy who worked at my college, he's a little early, and he can only do it because he's blind. But he just retired like a year ago.
Gotcha.
And he's going to squeak by on disability for a few years, and then when he turns 55, he'll be able to get his full pension.
I actually have a pension with New York State also.
Yeah,
it will come to me at some point. If I can survive to retirement,
right.
Well, I will have a pension that will be due to me. Which I'm good with. I mean, I have a supplemental. We don't do 401s in higher ed. We have 403B is what it's called.
Right.
I do have that. I put some money into that every paycheck. But yeah, I also have the pension that I fed into myself for 10 years until I became vested. And now that I am, the state just pays into it for me now.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you have to contribute your part for the first 10, and then after that, the state picks everything up?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Which I'm good with that. No issue. No issue.
Yeah.
And because of how New York State set up things, I got in, and honestly, I got in with my job back in 2008 at the last possible really good tier before the 2008 recession hit and all that.
Right.
And they modified the pension system for anybody coming in after that too. So yeah, I kind of, I guess, lucked out in that regard. I got it right before everything changed. So thankful for that, because that means I still get a good bit, and my vesting and all that is much different now than it, or is different then compared to what it is now for people that have come in since. So I have that. I mean, there's always trade-offs between like working corporate, as a lot of people know, versus like what I'm doing with higher ed. I don't get as much money as I could probably working in corporate. I don't get bonuses. I was joking that I don't know what a bonus is when people talk about it. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
But I have pretty good medical, some perks like that. My time off is very generous. Because I get 1.75 vacation every month, 1.75 sick time, although I've completely maxed out 225 days already at this point. And we do have family medical leave if we need it. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Like I know other people talk about barely having any, like what they call PTO. I mean, I've got a good bit of things, I'll say.
Yeah, because like before my company got bought out, I mean, the PTO was just kind of average. Morning, Cleric. Welcome back.
Hi, Cleric. Good morning. Nice to see you again. Hi, Eric. Good morning.
Like you could max out your PTO pretty quickly compared to some corporations, but we also didn't get any sick time. So
yeah, I have both.
Yeah,
I have both that are separate.
What's
the way that it works for us too is vacation time counts, like actually matters like monetarily. So if I was to like leave the system, they would pay me for all vacation days I have up to 30 days. It actually means something. And we also have a system where people can donate days to other people. And that actually accounts for monetary value. Plus, every year, because of our contract, I can give either 4 or 8 vacation days to contribute towards my healthcare plan to lower the premium that I pay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which I do, because I can keep accruing the time every month. I build it back up a bit. And then the sick time just kind of sits there. It doesn't have any immediate monetary value. But obviously, if something happens, I've got a lot of time banked up.
Yeah.
And then at retirement, if you're in the system the entire time, at retirement, you can use the sick time towards Medicare stuff. I don't know the details because I've not sat in on like all the retirement stuff at this point, but you can use the sick time towards Medicare related stuff at that point.
Yeah, and I know like in my parents' system, and I think in Missouri and Illinois, where my parents and my buddy work, you can, if you have like excessive sick time, like people are known to basically bank almost a year if they're generally healthy. You can use that to retire early.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, because like my dad hardly ever took a sick day, and yeah, he was pretty much able to retire almost a full year early.
Good on him.
He had over 180 days.
Right. I mean, I don't take a lot of sick time at this point because honestly, since I work at home most of the week right now, if I'm not feeling good but I can still go to my desk and to still work, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Whereas, if I was driving to the office every day, like pre-pandemic and all that, I'd be like, no, I'm taking a day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
That being said, I still do take a sick day once in a while. Like a mental health day, things like that. Those are still important.
Yeah. And
I'm also in like mock mode trying to figure out stuff here too while talking about everything.
Oh, and I just realized I'm looking for the wrong piece. But
also, if I remember correctly, Cleric has a special stream coming up this afternoon as well. She won't be on by the time that I'm ready to raid out. It's going to be a little bit later. But she will be celebrating a stream anniversary and all that good stuff. And some other special things as well for her personally. So that is very cool. Ah, G-Monkey! The wild G-Monkey.
Hey, G-Monkey.
Yes, all a celebration for Cleric. So congrats to her, and I'll leave her to share her news, whatever she wants to share for her stream. But I know she has shared some updates already to some of us, including in the chat group. Very happy for her and good to see her back. Party!
I would say I miss Marbles Church, but I'm barely on Twitch except when I'm like streaming or joining you late.
I'm trying for my second Jemmy of the season before I go.
Yeah.
I really want to
Yeah,
try
I
to get.
still don't even have my first. I'm at like 5,000 points, maybe.
And the countdown for Brickworld is also going.
Mm-hmm.
Because I leave in only 800 for my first. I leave shortly, right? In a couple weeks, just under a couple weeks at this point. And then when I get back, it's just over a month or so until that comes up as well. Very exciting.
Yeah, because basic is it 8 or 9? No, 9 weeks, I guess, or 9 weeks till Brickworld, right? Yeah.
Yeah, basically like 2 months because it's the 18th today.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh.
Well, TJ, keep building sets. Even though I keep saying MOC, keep building sets. When I spent all my streams doing MOC builds.
Yeah, this year I think is mostly just going to be hangout gear. I mean,
yeah, for me,
I'm doing good to have my hotel reservation at this point. Which thank you RC Spaceport for that.
I'm a little bummed that it looks. I guess he can't make it because I'd like to meet RC. I've known him for a while now, and I was hoping I'd have a chance to meet him at some point like that. The funny thing is,
he lives like an hour from you.
He's 2 hours from me, out to the east in Albany, the Albany area. I remember exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he was in Rochester.
No. Oh, speaking of that, I completely forgot to talk about this. I will be streaming next Saturday, the usual. But after I finish up the stream on Saturday, I am driving up to Rochester, Dave, because I'm going to a Brick Universe thing out in Rochester.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Way before I knew about Brick World, the first Lego thing I actually went to was 2022 in April of that year. The first like real thing. It was a Brick Universe event in Rochester. I haven't been back to that since then, but I decided, why not? I got an early ticket prompt for like, I don't know, like $7 or something. So I said, okay, sure. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drive out there, go for like 2 or 3 hours or something, check all the stuff. I'm gonna try to record some video, especially since I have my newer phone now, better phone. I'll try to record some video, and I'll do some YouTube vlog content. I'd like to get that process so I can have that up for while I'm away. Ideally, I can have a couple videos drop while I'm on my trip for my channel there. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I should be back streaming again Sunday morning next week. That shouldn't be an issue. Because Rochester's only like, I don't know, hour and a half only. Depending on circumstances, I have to figure out where it is because I haven't looked. I should have looked, but I haven't. I know there's an Outback in the Rochester area. So, maybe, maybe we'll have to see. Maybe I could make a little stop.
All right. Michelangelo is done.
There you go.
He blends in with my shirt.
Does. Yeah, it's not far off.
Almost closed out of the stream. Whoops.
I know it looks like I'm not doing a lot, but I'm trying to the thing I was trying to stress as I've been working through this whole project is when I got to this level, the top, I want to have a lot of piping, ductwork, and I want to have a lot of things going on here. So I'm trying to be a lot more precise with what I'm doing compared to what I did below here that you can't see as much. I want it to look very busy. Oh, you went to a show in Chicago? Nice, Eric. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was a good time. Still don't know how I'm running low on these little Technic pieces, these little pins, the cross pins. Somehow I've gone through a lot of them. Which is really surprising.
Yeah, they disappear fast if you actually start using them.
Oh. It's because I'm using a bunch of Technic and other pieces to help with the piping work. So it actually looks good that way.
Yeah.
Ooh, look how that comes across. I'm trying to just make it look like I have different pipes connecting everything as part of the process. Different things are happening in these different spaces. Because I really like that concept. It just looks busy, and that's the whole idea.
Right.
All right, I got to figure out how to connect the toxic waste vat that Greg fell into. People look at this and be like, "The hell is that?" Why is he sitting in a toxic waste vat? Because he fell in.
I like how all of these turtles had a pizza in the stomach.
Oh, I took all those out.
Uh-huh.
I took them all out. I'm like, I'm not wasting those inside there. I'm keeping those. Screw
I get that.
Hell no. That's dumb.
I think I have a few, otherwise I might have.
I actually didn't have very many pizzas anymore, so I was like, no, screw that. Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, because that just looks a little different like that. So funny thing is, I was also looking up pictures related to oil refinery stuff too, because I've had that on my list of something else to maybe work on after this build. And some of what I've been thinking about and what I'm trying to do up here is very similar to what an oil refinery has. Because the main part of an oil refinery is that I'm just deviating a bit from this. You have the intake that brings in the raw crude, and you have different levels that are basically kind of like this, different levels where different things, different temperatures burn and process the petroleum. And the output at different levels and different types of heat give you the different, you got kerosene, you've got regular, gasoline, and there's a diesel type output. Like there's 5 or 6 or 7 different levels of heat and processing with the raw crude that actually gives you the different types of fuel,
Right.
just from the raw input into it, which I didn't know until I was researching. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That being said, I'm not sure if I will actually do that MOC or not. I gotta see what this looks like when I put everything in place, because I'm using a lot of my parts on this right now. 6 or 7, Rob. 6 or 7. Hey, KO, welcome back.
Yeah, we've got a pretty big oil refinery over on the other side of the river.
Yeah, there's nothing in this area. Syracuse is not big enough to have that kind of stuff. Is that going to sit on?
Because the funny thing is, you go over in Illinois and there's Illinois historically has always been known for coal, but we do have a few oil wells scattered throughout the southern part of the state.
Oh yeah?
I farted. It smell. Excuse me.
Kayla, I'm glad that you're enjoying farting. I'm glad that you're really enjoying farting. Just saying.
Starting to smell like a toasty string.
Oh, did you see she raised the price of the fart redeem?
I did not.
Yeah, she bumped it up to 2,000.
Oh,
I gotta
man.
be a little more picky. Gotta be a lot more picky when I choose to do farts.
Yeah, I'm saving for my Sims bungalow, so yeah, I don't redeem anything in her stream.
No, I like doing the farts in there because it's funny to me. So
yeah.
I'm never gonna get a Sims bungalow the way that I'm going. Yes, exactly, KO. Our TJ. Sorry. I thought that was KO. I should try to save for a Sims bungalow, but yeah.
Yeah, I actually need to be better about lurking, at least in her stream, so I can get there faster.
That's the thing, is it's going to take forever to get to that. And my thing is, too, I don't always keep my computers on to lurk on everybody. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it can be challenging.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're paying like hundreds of dollars in energy bills, I don't want to like keep everything just on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I try to use minimal light.
Yeah, like when I work from home, I basically use my computer light and just a desk lamp.
Oh, I didn't use that. I could go natural light.
Well, I also keep the blinds closed because if I let the natural light in, then it gets too bright for me.
Mm. I got the vat connected. I got the vat connected to piping, so that actually makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah. How dare
that
you?
Was one of the cool.
How dare you have your cleric? How dare you? Nerve.
But yeah, I was going to say one of the cool things about that craft brewery that I'm putting together is the piping they've got to where, and then they've got a spout so you can drink right from the pipe of fresh beer.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else do I want to do here? I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different processing areas, which I feel like is very practical. I could probably do 1 or 2 more here. And it'll look pretty busy. Oh, I got to build a little thing over, a little step over that pipe work too.
I love how firm this is. Very stiff, very secure, not floppy at all. Not going anywhere.
Not floppy at all.
Hello
Not one
there.
bit. Home Bricko, hello, welcome in. How you doing?
Morning.
Oh, a random way to connect this in my mind, but since Home Bricko showed up, and a note that the Build for Hope campaign for 2026 is coming up very soon, guys. And since I was talking about next weekend, there is a raid train event for that, and I will be a part of it. Saturday morning, and then Sunday afternoon I'm going to stream. I won't be doing the Sunday morning vibes like I usually do at that time. I will be streaming a little bit later in the afternoon. We'll have some incentives like we always do. I will probably include the shake weight as an incentive, because why not? But yeah, I mean, this won't be like a massive Stand Up to Cancer level push, like, oh my God, everybody needs to donate everything every time to everybody. You know, just any little bit will be most helpful. But yeah, we'll be doing that. KO's a part of it. I think she lurked out because she's doing the Pokemon and all that, but Ems will be a part of it. Greg is not in the raid train because he's away during that next weekend, obviously, but he will do a stream or two for that outside of the raid train event. So it technically starts on the 22nd, but the raid train is the weekend. So I'll have a modest goal. I'm not going to do a huge push. Just any little bit will be helpful. You guys know the drill. We've all done this before. Work on a bot. See that? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Just trying to process my way through this mock build here. Something that Lego would never ever do, because Lego does not really do industrial builds other than the occasional seaport harbor thing, which even the last one they did is not completely industrial because it has a little like restaurant and dock. So yeah.
A resort harbor rather than an industrial harbor.
Well, I mean, it's an industrial harbor that's right next to like a restaurant. It doesn't make sense.
That's what she said.
I mean, yes, KO. Hopefully, yes. Oh, Bricko, do you mean the B4H bricks? I know you. That's why I thought of it, because I know you printed those for the group. I want to try to integrate this, but I'm not sure how to do it. Ads coming up in a few minutes, guys. Let's see if I do. I need to have. Oh, how do I do this? Because I want to have some other exhaust things coming out of here too. Yeah, Bricko, I saw in the Discord though they look really good. I'm looking forward to getting that whenever I get it. That would be very nice to add to my my bundle of bricks of various sorts here. Some of the stuff I'm not actually putting in here for the pipework is just because of where I'm putting some of these things. I'm just imagining that there's pipework underneath them that goes down to the other level below where the storage tanks are. I'm not putting that. I'm just putting in the connecting pipework between all of them to have that stuff here, though. So I think that's good enough. Rob, I know the feeling. Excuse me. I know the feeling of that. Trust me. Like, where the hell did I put X, Y, or Z? Oh, I could have that come out and go up. That could work for some extra stuff coming off. That could work. I do this. Ah. I want to make it look kind of tall. I also have a bunch of these little yellow 1x1 like brick, cylinder, whatever you call them, pieces. So I'm using a bunch of these for the pipework and all that too. Mark's safe from that, TJ. Mark's safe from that, thank goodness.
Yeah. Mark's safe from almost all the Lego releases these days.
I'm more liable to be pulled in by like Loomy stuff right now too.
Right? Same.
Did you have fun with that, KO? See, I'm glad that I can appreciate Star Wars. I am a Star Wars fan. All right, don't get me wrong. I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't feel compelled to have the sets. I don't need that. And I'm kind of glad that I don't need that. I have enough to buy and worry about as it is.
Yeah, Parts Thief almost bought.
Have ever had 6 or 7 farts ruin your air quality? Did that odoriferous situation make you grumble at least 6 or 7 times? Let those grumbles go with the new Airwick Grumble Edition. This amazing plug-in can make those smelly places a thing of the past. Get yours today.
You know, speaking of that, I got to show you guys this.
Ads are starting.
All right, I'll wait a minute. I'll wait until
Stay
the ads are done.
tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support.
Some people may have seen this, but I will share this after the ad. Anybody on the YouTube side, hello. Thank you for commenting and all that stuff. Hang out. I do appreciate it. So I'm just not watching chat as much as I sometimes do because I'm very much in the mock build right now. All right, just wait till the ads are done and I'll share this because it's pretty damn funny. And he's not here to grumble about it either. Ooh, I do like that stack like that, though. Ooh. Like it's burning off some stuff there. I like that. Actually,
yeah.
Here too.
I was going to say...
I'm admiring my work.
Hey there, Bricklock_IL. Thank you for your resub to Honor Country for 25 months. That's super awesome of you.
Thank you, Bricklock. Appreciate you, dude. Miss seeing you hang out. Oh, you got all the life things going on. All right, we should be back from ads. I'm going to go ahead and do this for Eric, Bricklock. And then I'll share the fun little thing that I did yesterday. Some of you are already aware of this, but I'll still share it. All right. This is for Bricklock. Thank you, dude. Ugh. It hit harder in the morning. Ugh. Yeah. Not really num. Ugh. And it's chewy. All right. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. And Oreo is here to bother me. All right. Check this out, guys. It's been a while since I designed something. I had a little bit of fun yesterday. This is now brand new merch. Brand new merch. Greg's Duplo Dynasty. And I may have bought one myself already. Just saying. In a few different colors. I know Dave enjoys wearing the Grumble Kingdom shirt. That's definitely the most popular by far that we've done. I did the Greg Rant one because I thought it was funny to do that, and I wear that shirt, obviously. But this is another one I'm going to add into the mix to wear on streams. Because why not? It'll be funny. So there's that. That's in the merch store, exclamation merch. I'm sure if Bricksploring were here, he'd probably do a gift to it already. Because that's what he sometimes does. All right, if I do that, how can I get this to stand on here, though? Probably need to add. I probably need one of these.
But yeah, so after work, with Shannon having the day off, her and Caitlin went looking for some outfits for Caitlin's various senior activities. Mm-hmm. And so left Park Thief and I home alone and took him to the video game store. Then we went by the Lego store. He almost bought the shuttle transport, but he's like, I don't really want the shuttle. I just want the 747. And that's not that good of a... That 747 doesn't look that good. So he did hold off.
Good on him, I suppose.
Yeah. But the boy has been opening his wallet lately.
Epic tale of how Greg quit Lego to begin his journey using Duplo instead. In a galaxy not so far away, Greg faced an epic struggle. Overwhelmed by the intricate battles of Lego bricks, he sought a simpler life. Enter Duplo, the colossal building blocks with infinite possibilities and zero complexity. With a dramatic swish of his cape, Greg indulged in the whimsical world of Duplo, embracing the force of simplicity and colorful creativity.
That he did. That he did. All right, I am very aware that I'm creating like some stacks here, like for chemicals to be or waste to be kind of burned off and all that. And yes, environment, I know, but technically what I'm doing is a practical thing to have these stacks. So it's the industrial area. You got to have a little bit of that stuff for reality. I'm relying on this to stay up on its own too, just like the other one, but I'll deal with that. It does stay. There's friction enough to keep that up. Let me go to the other camera real quick so you guys can see this. All right, so there's a stack right there. You can see coming up from this one. And then I just did this one right here as well on the side of this processing unit. All right, so a little bit of, you can have things burning off. Yes, burned, you monkey, burned. All right, what else do I want to do? I'm actually moving along better than I thought I would be. I need to have that probably connect over into that system, I think. This might be the last one I put in, actually. And I'll have used most of the different things I had gotten out originally, which is good. I'm using up a bunch of parts. That was part of the goal here, to use up a bunch of parts. I'm making do. We can do with it very well. Thanks, Benda. Enjoy them all. Annie, enjoy them all too if you're still around. Have fun, guys. You guys know the drill. Give Benda a follow. Streams Bad Benda's afternoon delayed every Wednesday. I need to run a couple more of these down this way. It's kind of challenging doing this because I've got all this stuff that's kind of connected in place now, and I'm having to work around it. All right, I need that at ground level. Do I have another one buried in here somewhere that I can use?
Let's go.
That's old school. That is so old school. But it's been jeez. It has been nice seeing Scrolls back on though. And have a little bit of fun.
For sure. Although I saw the first one and then I've been out the last 2 Thursdays.
Yeah, I've been generally hanging out, lurking a little bit for parts of it, but still showing the support and appreciate seeing her back. Damn, these are 2 older ones. I need the ones that have the technicals. I wonder if I have something. Ugh. Oh, I do. Ha ha ha. Right there, I do. Not that. This one, though. Poor TJ. Like, TJ seems like he's like... TJ's obviously been fairly proud about what he's doing, which is fine. Can totally respect that. But seems like TJ's like almost like a TJ Corp now. What he's doing.
Right?
Which again is why I'm very happy with the job that I have. Even though I don't make a ton of money compared to what I would in private, I don't have to do some of the things that people would do in private corp work. Dude, that's whacked.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Granted, there are nights that I work till 9, but at least I'm at home.
I mean, like, I had the flexibility to work at home like I do, unless I had, well, I go in on Wednesdays just because. But I mean, the only times I really have to work outside of my regular hours are like the patches weekends, server update weekends that we do. Which I will have one at the end of May, speaking of. So that'll be fun, as always. Yeah, right, KO? That's what I'm thinking. It's like TJ must be working at like TJ Corp or something right now. I love how like the idea of saying like whatever corp has become a thing now for people. Because unfortunately, it's kind of true. I mean, yeah, like I would say, like, you know, Brooks Corp. Yeah, I'm not worked like that hard at Brooks Corp to that extent.
Yeah, about was it beginning of the month? My manager was trying to tell everyone that we needed to work 50s, and like after that call, my assistant, I'm on the phone with her, and she's like, "Do we really need to be working 50s to stay caught up? I think we're doing fine, not like 40 to 45s." And I'm like, yeah, this is where my manager and I don't see head to head with each other, especially since I don't get paid for working overtime because I'm salary. Fortunately for her, she's still hourly. But my attitude is, if the work we have to get done is getting done and meeting schedule, you can be done at whenever your work gets done.
I mean, I basically am supposed to do 40 hours a week. That's my requirement. But I'm also holding to it pretty strong because I don't get overtime. I don't get double, like the most I can get, like for the weekend work I do when I have to do that is comp time.
Right.
But I'm like, no, I'm not giving 110% of myself because there's no reward to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not worth it.
And so like he gave us these projects that we needed to have done by the end of the month, and we've worked through them, and all of the little ones except one are done now, and that should be done middle of next week. And then that just leaves us our 2 statewides. One might be cutting it close. The other one I could see it being done the end of next week.
Oh.
So, yeah, and then we're going to be like twiddling our thumbs for a few weeks potentially. Because we've got this client that's doing a bunch of I think stuff for electrical lines, and there's 2 of them, and they want all of these little corridors, but they're so inefficient. We just end up having to fly these massive areas with a lot of deadheading.
Right.
But those are supposedly going to start opening up. One's open now, but there's no weather at the site for a week, it looks like. And then, as it's greening up, the sites further and further north are going to start opening. So we'll see what happens. But I'm like, man, I'll believe that you're going to swamp us with that when flight actually completes an area before moving on to another one.
No worries, TJ.
And it's a parts thief. I'm trying to. He hasn't acknowledged me. Oh, doing something non-Lego, it looks like.
If I do that.
Water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy, water ushy gushy.
Gushy gushy indeed.
Panel hydrate, I need to replenish. I will be right back.
All right.
All right.
pieces. Oh, I know that. I've seen that name. I think that was in local chat. Thingamabob McJiggy. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to Otter Country.
G Monkey, I just saw your comment. Yeah, that's also very true.
Look, it's a lull. It's a Greg.
Hey, Greg.
How about that? Greg is so nice to take some time out to actually come say hi. That's so nice of him. Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't have his audio on.
I know. I'm making fun of him. He can't even hear me making fun of him. Oh, we have a late join.
G'day.
G'day.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
No, I was actually catching up with an old YouTube buddy, GJ Bricks. He's finally doing some yeah, he's finally doing some YouTube content again over on his channel, over there in the tubes. But we've known each other for a long time, so it's been great just hanging out backstage. And he was building an old Creator 3-in-1 castle set, and we were just chilling out. G'day, everybody. G'day, chat. But how are we all?
I'm doing good. Just finished building the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle brickheads.
Oh, I saw them. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And I don't know. Do I start sorting my boring parts order or not?
I was nearly going to look at doing some sorting myself, to be fair. But g'day, Lord Lego, and everybody in chat saying g'day. Good to see you. But yes, I was not asleep. I was actually awake. But I was just catching up with an old mate that we haven't. Well, the last time we saw each other would have been the Wollongong Lego show towards the end of last year. But we still talked to each other on Messenger and that through the week and whatever. But it was nice getting just to. I'll see you, KO. Bye then.
Thank you. Have a good one.
See you, KO.
I'll be a bit worried if other people start leaving the chat. It might mean it's me. That's me that they're leaving for.
It's Saturday, people do things.
Yes, and on the other side of different planets, it's daytime, and on different planets, the same planet, different time zones.
Stay.
But yeah, otherwise, if we were all in the daylight savings mix, it would be 1 a.m. and I'd still be waiting for you to go live. It'd be 1 a.m. My time now, actually, we just would have been over 24 past 1 in the morning, and you'd be in your first hour. So,
yeah.
Right now, though, when you started, it's actually 11 o'clock for me on Eastern Standard Time. It's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's still Saturday night.
Nice. That works out well.
Works out way better. Until it's good because we don't miss out on as many of the other streams. Because like I can stay up a bit later, but when my fatigue gets real bad, well then I'm
you hear that? It's kind of how I felt.
Is that Trevor?
It is indeed. Trevor, Brookstream, I have something I have to show you because you missed this a while ago. This is something I did yesterday. I don't know if you saw this or not. I have to show you this because I know you appreciate the merch. Hey, look at this.
Oh wow! Jeez.
I may have bought one already, Brookstream. I may have bought one, and it's being processed. So.
Matt, pull that back up and show it in purple.
Okay, hold on.
Just so I can see. I mean, I know I stole purple from him, but part of me still thinks any Greg shirt should be in purple.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. And actually, it looks pretty good with the contrast of color, honestly.
Yeah.
And I did they call that Heather Emerald, kind of like an off green.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the color I got. It says navy, but I'm not. It looks a little different.
I know it's gray, but
yeah.
Sometimes those colors on screen.
And Lego to be dark bluish grey.
There's forest.
Oh yeah.
There's maroon. I did throw they call this cardinal. I threw that in there. It's not a bad contrast. And then there's Heather Olive, as they call it here. So there's a few different available if you want to have fun with that. I just did it for fun on a whim yesterday.
Brookstream.
And then I decided to have fun and go ahead and buy one. So as you guys see, I wear a bunch of different shirts of various sorts, and that will be added to the rotation. Greg's going to be like, he knows about it. I've already shown him. He's well aware of it. He basically politely said exclamation salute to me.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
All right, what do I want to work on?
Yeah, I didn't really want to start too much myself tonight, considering the time. I'm like, this week's been a little rough, so I haven't really. It's the first time I've actually been down the Lego room this week for the whole week, and it's Saturday. It's the first time I've actually been that I've opened the door to the Lego room and set foot inside.
That's about how I was. I don't know if I had been down here since last Friday night or last Sunday night. Until I came down last night.
Yeah. Until, I mean, even this, usually, at least in Australia, it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights when I do my stream. But this week alone, just been really, really tough. Nearly losing a family member on Monday evening, and then into Tuesday was rough enough. And then it was my late father's birthday on Wednesday. So it was like I really wasn't in the sort of headspace, and then we get to Thursday night, and I was more sort of fatigued and just not really in the best sort of mental space, the headspace to do a live stream. So I sort of ended up having to postpone the streams for the week, and I don't like doing that, but I'm not going to live stream when I'm in a bad sort of space. You know what I mean? Like, it's been we've had some other stuff going on and that as well. And so but anyway, it's nice to, and then today, Saturday, I didn't really do anything. Technically yesterday, I should say now, because it's officially Sunday for us now here, but in my local time. But yeah, I just was spent some time mucking around with baby Taz. He's always fun to goof off with. He's always fun to muck around with. So I spent the afternoon doing that, but I didn't do anything productive today. Yesterday I'm planning on today, but later today, but not yesterday was almost a write-off. But I've had with the fatigue and that as well, it's just been knocking me. I just Friday night, I was in bed early Friday night, I crashed. And then, I was really sort of sleepy today and just didn't, it was just a lazy Saturday, which is nice to have, but I have too many of them at the moment. I actually need to be more productive.
Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support.
No, I mean, it's understandable. It's not
I had
stuff.
Yeah, no, and I had grand plans, as I always like to do. And I was going to do a pop-up stream on Friday, and I was going to do some building and get some stuff done. Did I do anything like that? Hell no. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. I was even going to live stream before Matt went live for the Saturday thing. I was going to do all that, and I was like, all right, I'm going to get down the Lego room early. I'm going to get shit done. Did I? No. Nowhere close. Nowhere close.
Yeah, I almost thought about going on before Matt since I was up early, but then I'm like, nah, I'll just channel Ned and play American Truck Simulator.
Nice.
No, it's all good. I mean, none of us are doing this as a job, so
yeah,
I don't have to feel obligated to do any of it.
Oh no, I mean I enjoy it, and that's the thing. I enjoy, especially doing the catalog stuff and looking at the old sets and just hanging out with chat and having some fun. Like, it's great. Doing the silly drop game where I wear a wig and all that sort of jazz. You know, it's just fun. It's nice to do that, and it's nice to be a part of the community and hang out with friends and catch up with a few other people's live streams. You know, I was able to catch a few streams, but you know, having the other, especially early in the week, was a bit more tough. But yeah, no, my uncle is doing much better. Far better than what he was. He's been discharged, so he's home now. They actually let him home Thursday afternoon, which is really good. So he's home now. But you know, just sort of, it's been pretty stressful. So yeah, this week alone, it took a lot out of me to even just come down to the Lego room, because in a way I felt sort of guilty and I didn't want to, and I just didn't have the energy. But I had all these plans, and it's just like, nope, they're gone. So it always seems to be that I'm more motivated when I'm busy and can't actually put the time to it. But when I'm not as busy, I'm not as motivated, and I don't have the drive. It's like, really, that's how it's choosing to be.
Yeah. See, I find, I've talked about this before, like, this is my escapism.
Yeah.
So I want to get on where I can. Because it helps me to forget all the bullshit of the world for a little bit.
It does, yeah.
That's why I really like doing it. And I enjoy being hanging out with everybody too. Same idea.
Yeah, it's because, like, with my work, and we're on a reduced sort of, we got reduced staff and stuff like that. So we're not at the capacity of what we used to be. So, you know, I talk to them while I'm there and I interact, but it's not much interaction happens in between. And so I come home and I'm just hanging with the kids and the family, and I've got a couple of IRL mates that I will still hang out with, but you know, they've got their own lives, they've got children and that as well, or they're busy, or they're doing other stuff. So we don't all just hang out and every single day. So by the time I get to the weekends, you know, especially in the evening is when I can sort of come and hang out with my Lego mates, you know, because that's when most of us are, at least over on this side of the planet, we're home and we're, you know, chilling out or whatever. But for you guys being on the opposite side, well, it's like, well, if I'm up anyway, well, it's sort of, it fits, you know, to come and hang out because, well, I'm already awake. But I'm not I say I'm not early to bed most nights, but whenever the fatigue sort of catches up with me, I am, because it rolls me. But I try to sort of, I've always usually traditionally been a night owl, but you know.
Not me. Not me.
But like I couldn't go to work, like do the line of work that I do, then come home and then go and do a live stream about the type of work that I do. For me, my live streams are an escape as well. I get to share the stories and we get to check out some vintage sets and get to live back in the 80s, 90s or whatever and see some of the sets that we might have had as kids or couldn't afford as kids, but we saw them and we now get to sort of relive that little bit of, you know, nostalgia. I like doing that. It's nice to be able to sort of get to do that every now and then, or get to do that with the streams and but connect with people like, oh, I remember that set, or it's, oh, I had that set when I was a kid, or some of us are lucky enough to go, why, I have that set right next to me now. You know, it's cool to get to do that.
Welcome back, TJ.
Hey, TJ. But yeah, I just can't afford not much Lego at all at the moment, especially with I know for a lot of us fuel prices and just cost of living is hitting really hard at the moment. So I see the new sets. It's just stuff that I really can't afford, and I'm also contemplating getting the Tudor Corner because at Maya in Australia it's at a pretty good price. Like, it's actually at a really good price, and it's so freaking tempting because that's a modular that I didn't get and I really want, because for a while there I was trying to get every modular but I just can't afford it, and I've missed a couple of them, including the Tudor Corner, and I really want that one. That one is a good set.
I mean, to be fair,
Meyer goes to Australia
basically
before they open up in Illinois. What the hell?
No, I mean,
Sorry,
to be
Matt.
fair, Meyer or Tudor Corner is also one that is kind of universally loved as well.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be very happy with Tudor and how it came out.
My
Like,
son has ridiculed me for buying Shopping Street before Tudor Corner.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Well, Parts Thief is Parts Thief.
Mm-hmm.
Take his opinion
Well,
for what
all
it's
right, you're part of Illinois Bricksplorium, but they've been supposedly coming to the St. Louis Metro East for like 4 years now, and I don't know if they've broken ground.
That's like we're supposed to have like a big W in our local area, and they've been saying that for the last 12 years and still haven't. So, but for Maya, because I can also get free delivery. But my mate GJ Bricks who I was talking to there, he's just started doing YouTube content again. He went down and bought it the other day, and he's like, "Taz, are you going to get it?" And I'm like, "I really, really want to." So I'm hoping we can, but yeah, it's a cool set.
Dave, you just got called out.
Oh, see, I'm the oddball where I'm not that big of a fan of Tudor Corner.
I don't know. It's just there's something about it that was just like, oh, it's so nice. It is. I feel very good about it, in my opinion.
I like the old stuff, so you know.
Yeah. It's got a nice mix of different things in it. It's appealing to me. I mean, to be fair though, I mean, a lot of people have shit on Shopping Street. But I don't know. I like some of that design too, with how it looks. Like that they were a little bold and they tried for the diagonal, the angular look. Which
and that's kind of why I like Shopping Street, is because it's downtowny, but it's not squared off.
Yeah.
Whereas Tudor Corner is too residential for me, I think.
That's the issue I have with it. It's too expensive. I agree with that.
Hello
it
there.
is.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No wonder Shopping Street has a plumbing problem.
And like Em said, like that was her first modular, and she built what a lot of people have said is a really, really good one with Tudor. Shopping Street was good. It's just too expensive for what it is, in my opinion. I think a lot of people probably agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, I mean, I burnt all of my rewards points and gift certificates I've gotten over the last 6 months to get Shopping Street.
Yeah.
So it cost me $25.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, and Dave, you know this because you're starting to buy stuff too. When a Lumi modular comes out that would be priced at, $120, the Lego equivalent would probably be like $250 to whatever. It's like,
Bricksplorium asked me
exactly
why has Meyer opened in Australia before opening in St. Louis? Is this just to infuriate Dave? Did he upset someone at their corporate? Well, I can't delve into the inner workings of Meyer's corporate strategy. It's possible that market research showed Australia as a promising expansion opportunity. As for poor Dave, I doubt he upset anyone at Meyer. Business decisions often hinge on market conditions, logistics, and growth potential rather than personal vendettas.
That's fair enough. Phantom, yes, also welcome in. So like Lumi's doing a few. Actually, Dave, you bought one, right? That was the 16 by 32.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, Lumi's doing some good stuff.
That was like $100, right? Or less than $100?
I think I paid like $80 for the gelato store.
I mean, I know some people are particular about wanting to be like Lego only, but I don't know. You know, we're all sitting here talking about pricey, money, and
yeah,
we can buy more Lego. Just saying, alternate brick brands. I've converted.
Yeah, that's it's certainly, and like this is where Lumi bricks, especially for those of us that like, you know, cities or anything like that, it's where they're really starting to sort of, you know, run rings around Lego. Not that Lego's only just wanting to do city stuff. Obviously, that's, you know, they're much more
Lego's
broader.
forgotten about doing city stuff.
Yeah, Lego for the most part. Yeah.
Right? So for Lumi bricks to do some of these more highly detailed city sort of buildings and or it's just town buildings, whatever. To see that, you know, at the scale of what they're doing, but like, well, in the scale, just the detail that they're putting into them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have no problems, but you know, I'm sort of trying to, because my wife, not that she builds Lego herself, but she's known that in our household we're a Lego household, and I said, yeah, but at the moment, with the cost of everything, it's no longer like as affordable as what it used to be, even only going back say 5-6 years ago. It's not what it used to be, and what we're paying now for what we get. Yeah, it's these other brands are looking far more attractive at this point because they're doing the stuff that, you know, especially for those of us that want to do our city stuff and things like that, we can, and these sets are great for that. Even if you don't want to hook the lights up to them, they're still a good build.
That's the thing, you don't have to feel obligated to do the lighting.
It's just, but at least they give you that option. Lego doesn't. They used to with a lot of the old stuff, especially when you go back to some of the stuff that you see in the 80s, sort of earlier 90s, but certainly in the 80s and even sort of pushing into that 1970s. But now, you know.
Yeah. Phantom, TJ, you're spot on. Give us some more 16 by 32s for $100.
Yes, please. I would be completely fine with that.
Because I mean, the craft brewery. Granted, I was generously given this to build on stream, but you can get it on Amazon for under $130. And I think this would be at least $250, if not $300 from Lego.
Oh, that would be $300 from Lego. Because right now, Shopping Street, which is less than that for sure, is $250 US.
Yeah,
that would be $300 US.
Yeah, because it's weird because Panacea doesn't put piece counts on their boxes. Like, I have no idea how many pieces are in this set, but it's taken me like 5 streams to build this, I think.
Yeah.
And it's quote 10 bags, but every number bag has at least 3. Some of them have had up to 6 bags.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Ems, I'm sure I'll talk to you later about stuff.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's all right.
But yeah, I mean, pushing the Panacea route, the Lumi route, like, it is still. I hate to say it like this, but it's kind of true. Like the city, the modular stuff is still kind of a limited market though too.
Yeah.
In a way. I mean, not everybody is a city builder.
No.
So, it's kind of tough, but at least Illumi in particular is going hard.
Yeah, and like for me to get the Tudor Corner in Australia, Maya currently has it where you can get it for $300 Australian dollars. So when I can see it at $300 free shipping, because none of my local retailers have it, obviously, like locally, or I can just drive down the street and get it or whatever. But I can get it, put in the post, and it's free. But at $300 Australian dollars, because it was more than that retail, it was closer to 350. Don't quote me exactly on that figure, but I know it was more than 300 Australian when it was released. But to get it at 300 Australian now, and if you're a Maya member and you haven't used it, you get a $10 voucher for your birthday. It's like, oh, hell yes. So it'd be $290. It's certainly tempting, but especially right now, though, even $300 is a lot to pay for it. But I mean, Tudor Corner, I think just the design of that set and just I mean, people argued that it was, when it was designed, that it doesn't fit well with other buildings. Like it sort of looks a bit out of place. Well,
you can argue that about
sorry to interrupt, Taz, but yes, Rob, more 3-in-1 building sets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want
noodle shop, things like that. 100% yes.
Oh, they were great. That was a good set. I think I bought 3 of them because I liked it so much, but I didn't have a lot of the colors that they were using.
Store.
Yes.
The sets I have over there that I haven't put in the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I showed one last week for 2015 from the catalog. There was a 3-in-1 and it had a bike shop and like a cafe, and it was a Creator 3-in-1 set. That was my favorite.
That's the bike shop right there. I modified it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and by modified,
you've shown me it before.
I widened it a little bit.
Yeah, I've spotted it before one time when you were doing something, and you actually showed me on stream.
Mm-hmm.
That is still one of my favorite out of all of their Creator 3-in-1 buildings. That's still my favorite.
Yeah, and then so the minifig had someone brought it in and they were selling them separate. So I bought another cafe because Parts Thief destroyed the original, and I don't feel like finding parts to rebuild it.
yeah. But it's a good set though. Overall, Dave, this is the thing. Lego with those Creator 3-in-1s, those buildings, they were on such a good streak with them. Like every one of those, they're such like good winners. Like, and you could, you could do it even just with the set. It was good enough to build it and throw it straight in your city, and it didn't look out of place, or your town, or whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to expand on them, you could, and it wasn't too difficult to do that because it was well within easy maths to figure it out, or they had a good footprint. It was either on an 8x16 or whatever, how they were doing that. So if you wanted to make it into a 32x32 or 16x16, you could, and it wasn't that difficult. So if you were working to the Lego mass, they kept it fairly straightforward. So, but the builds themselves and even the alternative builds were great. And all, you'd get those sets where all 3 builds could have been, as Jane would refer to them, as like an A build, not just a B and a C. But to have those Creator 3-in-1s, to not be getting them at the moment because it's been a little while since I've done them, it's hurting a little bit. Like, I get that they're on there doing the animals and they're doing all the other stuff. Great. Happy days.
Yeah.
But I think those Creator 3-in-1 buildings, it's like maybe someone that was working in that sort of area, maybe they moved them on to doing other things. I don't know.
I know. They're over at
I want to see Creator 3-in-1s back again, those building sets.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. They went to Lumi.
And they moved them on from they got hired by Lumi. They can't work for us.
Because I think the only 3-in-1 building out right now is it just the haunted house which I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too residential for me.
Yeah, it's not like it's a shop or
I don't know.
you know,
My
service sort
city
of building.
has, like, no single family homes.
Yeah, they're all apartments above other shops, and it's like,
Right.
yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean,
that's
exactly.
fine. The minifigs have got to live somewhere. Like even in my little noodle shop, I was about to call it noodle shop because you know that just sells dogs. But the little noodle shop mock that mod, I still got like effectively what could be a 1-bedroom studio apartment. It's above it. The minifigs have got to live somewhere, but at least there's provisions for that. So we are still providing a place to live for the figs, and those Creator 3 ones, like even that bike shop cafe one, you could, if you wanted to use your parts and whatever, you could build it out to have like a sort of home or an apartment or something above those shops, you know. So you could do that, and it was still believable. If you were going for that little bit of realism, you could still achieve that. So yeah, I miss those Creator 3-in-1 buildings, those sets. I really miss them at the moment because they weren't as expensive as a modular.
No,
but you were getting but it was like they were trying to give you modular level quality in a really good,
the
like
Bike Shop Cafe was I think it was 89 retail.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And because I think, and that seemed high at the time for those, because most of them were like 30 to 50. And so because of that, when I was buying all of the mountain huts I could get my hands on, it's like I'd hop on eBay and could find one easily. Whereas a couple times I had searched for this one, it wasn't coming up that much.
No.
And yeah, I only have this one because I happened to be in the minifig at the right time when they had just gotten one in. And I'm like, I want that. Give that to me.
Like it's mine. That's mine. Yeah. But you know, Lumi bricks, it's certainly another, especially at the moment, a more affordable alternative. And even the shipping to get them into Australia is not too bad, but you're still comparing them up against like the cost of Lego modulars at the moment. But, you know, again, like the museum, I wouldn't have bought it because for me, with my limited bit of space that I do have for a layout, it wouldn't really fit into what I was trying to do. So it was a good build. I like it, but it's not one that I would buy anyway. But Tudor Corner keeps pulling me in that direction at the moment, and GJ is a bad influence because well, originally we were both sort of talking about it. He said because I actually saw an ad pop up at Maya, and it's like, oh, it's for 300, and I couldn't remember if GJ had it, so I sent him the link and just messaged him and said, hey, I can't remember if you got this or not, but Maya's got it for 300, and him and I debated over it a couple of days. Like we was like backwards and forwards. Oh, you're going to get it? Like, I don't know. You're going to get it? Oh, I don't know. And he replied back to me, I want to say it was either yesterday or Thursday. And he's gone, sorry, Taz. I'm rubbing it in, but I just went and bought it. I'm like, damn it. And so he really likes it. He's just like, oh, he said, I don't know why I didn't get this sooner. He said, this is a good set. I'm like, uh-huh. And I'm asking myself the same, you know.
Sorry, guys, I want to jump in. Bricko, hello, welcome in, by the way. And you're getting to Lumi too. That's awesome. I'm so happy to see that people are so receptive to it. Seriously. And this coming from me, who was resistant to it initially as well.
Hey, Bricko. Oh, so you're getting into it too. Cool. Okay, there you go. See, there's another one that's going to Lumi bricks. We're going to find more and more of that happening now.
Any Europeans coming to Brick World could bring me something. The Lookout Campground from Lumi, I feel like might work in my mountain bike park, but it's retiring soon. It's not on Amazon, and there's like 7 left in Europe, but that's it.
you not working? Yeah, I really enjoyed the Arc Gallery. That was a longer build, but I really enjoyed it.
I think they discovered the Chem minerals I bought at Costco last night. I can smell them cooking above me.
Hmm. All right, why are you not working?
Oh, they even brought me one. Here. Shannon. Uncle.
That worked. So do I have a disconnect somewhere in here? Ooh, look at that. Sorry, I'm trying to play with a little bit of the lighting hookup here. But I mean, I think I'm pretty much done with this, though, with where I want to be with it, honestly, which is really good.
Oh, you nearly finished it?
I think so. I think so.
Oh, wow.
Diabetes on them. Yes, owned by Cat. Guilty.
So I had a
to work here.
I had a was it like a berries and mango sort of what would you call it? Not a smoothie, a sort of like a sorbet. So we've got one of those NutriBullet machines, and so get the frozen berries and then frozen little mango chunks and put it all in there, and oh, it was so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and a bit of honey as well, because it just sweetens it just that little bit. Takes the sort of little bit of the stronger sort of like, you know, from your berries and the mango. If there's a little bit more of an acidic sort of, it just takes that little bit of acidic taste out, just a little bit. But just, you know, I find if you put syrup in, it changes the taste by a fair amount. But the honey just adds a tiny bit of sweetener to it, and oh, it was so nice. That was my dessert.
Trevor, have a good one.
See you, mate.
Go have fun at Bricks and Minifigs.
See you, Trevor.
See you, Trev. Oh, hey, RDMDK.
Redmond, you're such a smart ass. You're so funny. You're such a funny guy.
Started.
Such a funny guy.
Yes, almost at the opposite end there of timing. I'm getting closer and closer to getting this bloody cheetah corner set. I'm thinking about it. The sale runs out very soon, so if I don't, I'm going to kick myself and wish that I got it when I had the chance.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's not bad. It is not bad at all.
All right. I'm gonna go big screen here so I can show you guys. I think I'm gonna call this done for now. Well, I guess I'll wait for the ads.
Ads are starting. Stay tuned to the stream. Thank you for your support.
I completely forgot to catch the ads were coming up, but it's okay.
That was delicious.
It looked delicious.
So yeah, I mean, if I'm considering this done for now, then I think I'll be in a pretty good spot. I may take a break and move on to something else, a build. Just waiting for ads to come back or finish up here. I think like there's only so much that I can do to like go too crazy on this. But I think the concept works enough for me. I might organize a couple things while I wait for the ads to finish up. All right, I think we're back. Hopefully everybody's back that was in ads. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. All right. Take over the screen here. Get my face off for a minute so you guys can focus on this. And actually, let me try that view. If I move a little bit closer. There you go. Have a look at that. Again, focus on the top because that's what's going to be the most visible. Right? But I mean, that feels right to me.
Cool.
All right, a lot of different sections of processing. There is pipe work down here. I laid pipe. They're all different things are connected. I laid all the pipe.
Gotta lay that pipe.
And then the last little bit, let me try to turn this around, which I gotta pull this off for a minute. Yes, I said that on purpose that way. All right, so here's the stairwells for access up to that level. You can come up from the utilities room or from the main control room. You can get up to the roof and walk up to the second level. All right, there's a couple little things here just from added color as well. There is a little control board up here next to these as well. But I like the idea of having some of these stacks up there. I think that adds some effect. I like the idea of the different colors of different things happening here. That definitely brings it out a lot more. And yes, as Kat just noted, the vat where Greg fell in, right? Technically it should be like that. The vat where Greg fell in, just adds a little touch. But I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not sure why. I may have to go and look at. I may have to break off the corner here, these panels on the side, and look at my wiring down below here, because I ran a little candle up to this stack to make it look like there's a little bit of flame coming out, like something's being burned off. And with my connection, it's not lighting up. But if I connect it directly to my my main wire separately, the candle lights up. So something is not connected right down below, even though these are lighting up down here when I have it connected. So not sure what's going on. I got to look at that, but I could do that offline. But there you go. I think that's the build. I gotta get some figures out and find some people to work in here and put them in. But the design itself, I think, is done.
Oh, that's cool. That looks good.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you can see I got railings all around here just to kind of finish it off as well. Nice kind of bright red color to give it some distinctive look as well. But if I go back to this, right, like you can see, there's pipe work all around here.
How does Superman pay for things? With cryptocurrency, IO. Oh.
No.
No.
All right. Anyway. All right. I did not necessarily expect to finish, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to do to it. Honestly, I don't want to overthink the build anymore. I think I'm content with it. And it's going to it'll look really good when it's in place.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to have to figure out still is how to get the track in here properly, because the problem is that it's not just a clean cut where this will go in place right now. I've got to kind of take out some of the harbor and redo that for the 2 lines, because right now I just have it running into one. But with how it's laid out with that switch track, it's actually going to be running in on this right now, I think, technically. So I got to change all that. So I'm going to have to get that stuff back out and work on it, which maybe I'll do tomorrow. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is good. I got to get some figures out and populate it. I got to do a video on it. Yeah, it feels like what I was trying to go for. Yeah.
No, it looks really good, mate. Yeah, I mean, because we've been watching you do the build for a little bit, and I've had a chance to see some of the stuff that you've done, and I like when at least when you're sharing it on social media, and that we can sort of see your progress. I get to zoom in a little bit using the photos that are on the phone and stuff, and check out some of the details. So, it's looking really good.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these places would not have as much color as I've done in here, but you know what? From the reference pictures I looked at over time as I've been trying to get ideas for this, but you know what? I don't care. It's Lego. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just it's my attempt at something that's kind of realistic.
It conveys the idea well enough. Like it, you know.
That's the idea. That's exactly the idea. Yeah, Red, there will never be instructions for this. I guarantee it. There would not be instructions for this. So yeah, good. I probably should just grab a couple of train tracks and just put them in here when I do the video. Just to actually, you know what? Screw it. Let me just do it now. If I can reach some of this extra box I still have sitting here that has that train set. Yeah, I'll knock all those parts over. Those are curves. That's a straight. Problem is I might not have a lot of them available because I used them for the other build. Well, I'll put one in here for them just so you guys can kind of see, right? But the idea is that the tracks will be running through like that, in a way.
Yeah. Yep. No, so yeah, you don't know.
Like that. So yeah. And it's about that time anyway.
It is about that time.
It is about that time. Dave, anything you want to talk about?
Well, I finished the other 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle brickheads. And then I didn't do anything on this today, but the craft brewery is almost finished. And bag 10 coming up tomorrow night at my usual time. So come watch me finish that. And if anyone wants this, reach out to me. I have a discount code. So maybe if someone buys it, they'll send me more stuff to build on stream for y'all. But no, I mean, the craft brewery, it's been a great build. And yeah, I want to thank, I'm promoting this since you might have more viewers than me, but
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah. No, the craft brewery, it's been a great build. I mean, they do the same, similar to Lumi, where like a lot of these walls, they're having you build up the whole wall and then attach it to the building, whereas Lego is more kind of one layer at a time around the whole base. So that part's kind of interesting. But
I get why they do it, and as I built the Lumi stuff, I appreciate it because it lets you see inside in a different way without taking the building. I get that.
Yeah, because these definitely open up more than some of the Lego ones would. And like the Lego, just the floors come off. And so it is a different way of doing things. It just, I feel it makes, for the building process, it seems a little more awkward.
I mean, having built a couple of them that do that at this point, like the Art Gallery and the Boxing Club, they both had multiples that had those walls like that would open up.
Yeah.
It's awkward a little bit during the building process, but once you have the product done, that's when it's like, okay, this makes a lot more sense.
Right.
That's when it's really good.
And yeah, I mean, once you get it all together, it's definitely a very stable build.
Yeah. So I know I applaud them for doing it that way. You know, it's just the problem is we're just not used to it because Lego doesn't do it.
Right. But no, this has been the build's been really fun, and even if I had paid full price, I would have felt like I got my money's worth. Maybe we're all just scarred from Lego, but
could be.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable price for what you get, and I have no complaints about it, other than the original base plate being warped. But
yeah,
I had another one, and I swapped it, and we're all good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, if you're not, follow Dave Mapping the Miles, and tomorrow night at around 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, plus or minus, whenever Dave wants to hit the button.
Right. Yeah, I might go on early if I'm around. Otherwise, by 7.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Dave.
Cool.
Yep.
And all right, Taz, what's up with you, mate?
Well, as always, Brooks, Matt, thank you very much for the invite. It's always great to get a chance to jump on in and hang out for a bit. I didn't do any building at all tonight, anything. But again, I was backstage for a while with a buddy, so that was fine. Next week, I will be back. I just needed this week to be in the headspace that I needed to be in and deal with some fairly serious family stuff. But I've got to finish, hopefully, I keep saying this, it's a bloody big catalogue. The 2015 catalogue, it's like over 160 pages. It's not like it's it's 116 pages or something like that. It's past 100 pages. It's a big catalogue. But we're getting through it. I think we are getting down to the lower end of the scale on it now, so that's good. But I know we'll definitely finish it off next week. So, but that's fine. I'm looking forward to finishing that catalogue and moving on to some other things. I mean, I've got the main build now all done for the Lego show that's coming up at the end of May. So Brick Built Sydney 2026. It's the big 5-year anniversary show. Going to be a very, very special show. So can't wait for that. So I've been putting effort into that and it's finally done. The lighting is mostly all taken care of for what I can light up, but the sections that I have set up for lighting work and have been tested. So getting excited to have a little bit of lighting for the first time in any of my actual builds and displays. So it's going to be really cool. So yeah, looking forward to getting some stuff done. And unfortunately, after Brick Built, I sort of have to start packing. So but, at least stream-wise, next week we'll get through the 2015 catalogue and start looking at a few other bits and pieces as well. We might do some set sort of highlights and sort of do a set sort of showcase, look at some of the more favourite modular buildings or some of the Creator 3-in-1s and just do a little bit of a focus on some of those sets as well, just to sort of, show some of the stuff that I love, but try and share that little bit of enthusiasm with everybody else as well. But so Monday nights through to Thursday on Twitch, 9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I was nearly going to say the word daylight, but I had to wash that out of my mouth for a bit. But at Australian Eastern Standard Time. But looking forward to it. Should be good.
Sounds good. I did shout outs and TJ also is doing shout outs as well. So make sure you guys are following everybody.
Thanks.
Definitely appreciate it. Before I go, I did want to say one thing because I gave Dave and Taz both a platform to talk about their stuff and all that, and I'm encouraging the shout outs. And since we got some folks here, before I wrap. I don't want to bring the tone down or anything like that. That's not the intention. This is more because I do have the platform and I do have the support that I do. I really want to encourage everybody. I know it's difficult. We all have lives to live. We have things going on. But especially I hate saying it this way, but like the Otter Country community, the group of us that all have been together and hanging out for a number of years and show each other support. I really, really want to try to encourage people to please show support for everybody. You guys show up for me, and I appreciate it. But I really, really want people to try to show up for everybody as much as you can. Even if you can leave a lurk, that matters. Just open up a tab. Open up a tab to Taz or to Dave. Cleric's going to be on today for her streamiversary with birthday stuff. If you can't be around, open up a tab for Cleric and just show some support. I try to be conscious about sharing when some people stream. My Discord, I have the thing set up where it shares that some people are streaming. Try to support where you can, please, especially from within our community. It really means a lot to me in particular when I see people sharing the love and support for other friends, not just me. Right? I can appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being here for me, but do it for other people too, please. Even if you don't chat, but you just lurk, it would mean a lot. I have reasons for saying what I'm saying. I don't want to get into it deeper, but I do have the reasons. So please just try to share that love and support with all the people in this community. In particular, all the people that we know are streamers. Do what you can, share the love, even if it's just a lurk, as best you can, because I know that people would appreciate it. So that's my soapbox for a minute. I'll get off that now. With that in mind, we're going to go ahead and raid out. And because of what I just said, it would be very easy for me to just raid to Cooperman, who did drop in and say hi, and he's celebrating his 1,000 followers thing. But he's got a ton of viewers. So I would encourage you, go ahead and open up a window and support him. But I want to bring the raid to somebody else instead and show some of that support because they do support me. And what we're going to do is we're going to raid to KO today because he is on at this point and he is actually doing some mock building work. So yeah, I want to bring some love and some support to KO for once because he does that for me. He's around a lot of our streams, so we're going to do that. At the very least, leave a lurk for him. I will have to do the raid and run thing, but I at least want to show some love by doing the raid. Thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. I always appreciate your support. I will be back on tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I'm not sure yet what I'll be doing. We'll have to figure it out. I'm trying to copy my raid message and it's not working. There we go. All right. Big thanks to Taz and Dave for hanging out. I appreciate it. Everybody that joined in, everybody that was chatting, everybody that was lurking, you guys are great. Hopefully see some of you guys tomorrow. Support all the friends, as I said. Yeah, otherwise, see you for the raid. Have a good one, guys. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye for now.